Alright, welcome back to Outer Worlds. Last time we were having a discussion about me solving a mystery. Also,
Sad.
UK apparently doesn't get ads on Twitch. That's pretty good. So far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector in this case, says Constable Keen. Makes me think of Commander Keen. Alright, well, I'm Inspector Dr. Nathaniel Squishgood. I'd like the sound of that. Very extended.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care.
Me too, Seppi.
Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
They are gonna fuck.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Okay. Well, she must have been pretty popular if her death could, end all operations, and you can't find anyone who looks even close to her and can act at her degree.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness.
Yeah, not that phony store-bought kind happiness.
No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
I am inclined to say, yeah. Those two seem to have, you seem confident. You could have dealt with this all on your own. You could have had all these experience points.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise.
But they're mine?
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Oh, they won't be when I get involved.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
The Grand Colonial.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Sure. We can go and talk to Phineas and everyone later. That doesn't matter. Let's go and do this mystery. I've never done this before. I don't know why they're trusting me to catch this person. Are they trying to set me up, Ada?
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
All right. Could you tell me about these people?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas
Or
giant,
about Eridanos, I guess?
distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
I mean, apparently they are surviving. I'm not surprised that we leveled up, considering what happened. Science. Alright, more science. We're getting close to getting that maxed. It's going to be 6 more levels before it is. But we should be doing some pretty incredible damage. And once we get to 100, which will be next level, we're going to take all of our stuff and upgrade the hell out of it. Because that further reduced tinkering cost, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Anyway, let's head on over. Eridanos.
We've arrived in Eridanos.
Let's go ahead and put this away. Don't want to scare the locals. Who's coming along? Felix? Sam? Yeah, sure. We'll bring these jackasses. Look at that smile. That shit-eating grin. Oh man, look at this. It's got its own video and everything of us landing on the Eridanos place. This makes me think of BioShock Infinite. Cloud City. Also that, I guess, too. It's a little smaller in Cloud City.
Unexpectedly pristine.
Yeah, it is. Where's the box? There's the box. Got some other spaceships here. I think that's the only other spaceship we've seen on the ground. The little bitty ones.
Hello, hello, hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Also, please take this courtesy 12,000 experience points as your mint on your pillow. Alright, could you tell me about the Murdiddly Erdler?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse
You did.
wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
Hey, Black Hole Birdie may be a savage brute on the field of honor, but he's no killer.
Emergency stain and accident disappearing goop capsules are currently low on capacity. Would you like to order a new 5,000 caps carton of goop for this unit?
Yes,
Folks
Alexa,
get hated
order
when
some
it
more
comes
of the
to
goop.
Serials and their actors, I suppose.
Alright, so was she divisive?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
Well, I like how you're just telling us all this as a bellhop. How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
Alright. So you worked for Slug and not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals.
9 out of 10.
Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, your belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
No, I picked them up off of dead people. Do I have that option? No, that would be ridiculous.
See, you say that, but I still ain't seen no bags. Know what? Never mind, it's not my business.
Yep.
Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Yeah, me too. Your hat looks ridiculous, by the way. Just so you know that. Let's change our clothes. Let's put on our goggles. How many... Oh, there we go. Yes, that looks pretty good. We don't have any better ones. I could wear this also, but we'll have the plus 10 engineering. I don't think we'll need lockpick just yet, and if we do, then we can put those on. Max doesn't either know I'm wearing his pajamas.
I think I must have had something in my ear. I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is...
He is binary. I was thinking that when he walked up on us, actually. The luxury landing pad. Well, let me go and channel the dick from
Greetings,
Shadows of Doubt.
Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Thank you. Pretty fancy, actually, for this game. Considering that we're floating inside a gas giant. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to stop vibrating. It's not the time or place. People are looking. And you're embarrassing Felix.
famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine
Let's just enter this, Colonial. If it's brown, drink it down. If it's black, send it back. The old adage we learned from Springfield. Have another welcoming 12,000 experience for entering a door.
A monument to the wealth of the elite built on...
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
It could be, actually. She's probably not even dead.
On Helen gone, does that mean Spencer Woolrich will get all her roles?
I certainly hope not. That man doesn't even act as well as I do.
It's not even as well as this guy who doesn't even have a name. Can you believe that? Nameless hotel guest? I thought you worked here, to be honest. You got a good mustache on you. Another bellhop, Norval.
The crime scene's awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel. When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose.
Sir, do you have, like, vitiligo or something? There's something weird going on with your face. So, she was lying in a pool of her own blood, and your first thought was, I wonder if she's drunk?
Hey, Byzantines and restraint aren't two words that often go together. Wouldn't be the first blood-soaked, unconscious party-goer I've come across.
That's suspicious.
I'm sure you've got questions.
It's an odd thing to say. Okay, give me more details about how you came across this here body.
Sure, I'd taken to checking the ballroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand.
Mm-hmm.
Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period.
Oh, 5 hours.
Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
You can do health. What? Who with what now? You can see smells? Did you kill Helen? You can tell me if you did. It'll be our secret.
What?
What?
No.
Take a bite.
Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse.
Hey, I don't know that.
I was on shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen's cereals. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day.
Speaking of Simpsons. Any idea why she'd be in the ballroom after hours?
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling?
I guess that makes sense. Back to my other questions.
Sure. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Did you see Helen on the day of her death?
Of course I did. I just told you I found the body.
I meant while she was alive, idiot.
Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing?
Yep.
No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
Uh-huh. Listen, it's also untoward that I answer my questions. At least if you don't want to get squished.
Wow, I haven't heard a threat that venomous since yesterday morning. Picked up a T&L executive's bag by the wrong handle. Of course, it was my mistake.
The wrong handle, you son of a bitch.
I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
So what's the deal with the profit of profitability? Was she a guest?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
I ain't? Alright. So, why didn't they get along?
Far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the profit was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
Alright, back to my other questions.
I hope all that helped.
It did, actually.
I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. I just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way.
Uh-huh. Alright, so you have any other idea about who wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Tell me what you got. Alright, don't tell me what you got. I'll go fuck myself. Good talk? Let's go in the ballroom. It's sealed. Yeah? Sealed? Do I gotta do the thing?
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode.
Alright, calm down.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have a registered room key. If you've lost your key, why don't you pay the hotel concierge a visit? I'm sure she can get you a new one. Then you can come back, and I'll service all of your vertical needs.
Stupid horny elevators. Anyway, let's walk around this.
Black Hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Very suspicious. Hey there. There's Constable Keene.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Well, it's nice to meet you there, Constable Keene. Anyway, we spoke over the ether wave.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
Oh, yeah? I guess you're talking about the body.
What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
You just have this hanging around, huh? All right, interesting. I'm guessing this device makes use of deterministic calculus.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector.
I am a doctor as well.
The amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Of course. You know, I was mesmerized by the pattern on your outfit where it has just like, you know, your medical kind of emblem. Just all kinds of which ways. It's kind of neat. Sounds like something that OSI teaches, so it's like a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
1 second, I actually want to look something up. Because Dr. Goodnight sounds rather familiar. Let's see, Dr. Goodnight. No, I want to look at Outer Worlds. What? Outer Worlds? Who voices this particular character? Do you have the voice on? Not on this particular wiki. It sounds a little like Aisha Tyler. That's why I'm like, who the fuck is that? And if you don't know who Aisha Tyler is, she's the voice of Leela from Futurama. I'm probably full of shit, though. I can't find it. Let's continue.
You're, really digging around Helen's body for clues, huh?
Yep. She had money in her. I wanted to see if there are any fingerprints on them. Alright. Scanning for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you'll need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you've located some evidence, directly aim at it by zooming in on the scope and press the interact button to analyze it. Alright? Yes, there it is. Alright. This thing fucking shoots. Or I got it. I'm not used to zooming in with this. I'm also still not sure why it shoots.
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it skipped ahead there. Let's see if you've been designed. I see that you've been designed with a modular analytical system. What else do you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
That's good. Also, why was she just like emitting motes everywhere, Miss Goodnight? Alright, well, tell me about this discrepancy.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Alright, so taste the dirt. Alright, so do you have the size of these here footprints? Really, I do have one of these in Shadows of Doubt.
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Alright, so that does sound like that. Analyze the dirt.
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Shh. Have 12,000 experience and then an extra 61. Just on the house, alright? So she came through the orchards before she died, is what you're saying.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite.
Oh, I do have a suite
Check in
now.
with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now.
Finally.
If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Very good. Would you like another level? Sure. We'll take another level. I think we may need a little more dialogue here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that much in. I can also terrify people now, so that could be fun. That'll also help us with our shop prices. Yeah, again, like, there's just, like, moats. That's just how it looks through the scope. Anything else here? Feels like there should be more clues. Oh, I also have some perk points, sorry. That's why I put those things on here, because I will not see it. Science weapon damage we already got. Movement speed. Interactable highlight range. Meh. Buying price. Yeah, just give me more dialogue skills. That's great. Alright, cool. And it definitely feels like there should be more things in here. Also, why does it shoot? Everything's nicely set up. They've even poured out the vodka already. Seems out of place. I could pick up some of this. I'll leave it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, excellent. So I don't have to look at everything. It'll just go ahead and do that. Cool. Alrighty.
I knew I should have gotten
It's not exciting anymore.
Look at these people. Gawking over Helen's corpse. Bunch of parasites.
Well, they probably don't have much excitement in their lives. I guess that's their price in there. That's why they have those wacky hats.
Come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
I want brunch too. I can't get in there. Aerodose. All right. Let's go over this way.
We should try to solve the puzzle.
Hey there, concierge.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr.
Uh-huh.
Buchanan warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, so do you have my room key? I'll go to keyboard and mouse for a while.
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
All right. So, I can't ask about that one that left in a hurry? Got some pretty high-profile guests here, right? Can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip.
I like that.
About whom? And what would you wish to know?
What would I wish to know? All right, tell me about this black hole birdie, or did you notice anything about Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aether Wave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Yeah, clearly seemed, as she is fucking dead. All right. Was she closer to some people rather than others?
Everyone wanted to be around Helen. She could usually be seen alongside Bertie or Woolrich, for obvious reasons.
Writing it down. I like how there's a lot of like subtle facial animations and whatnot happening here, which I very much appreciate. The way she leans in to tell us, the way her mouth goes into a sneer when she's talking to us. She loves this shit. Tell me about Mr. Bertie.
Bertie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I have a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Bertie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Maybe he's too big. It can happen. I heard it from a friend. He knows who he is. You got some kind of productivity guru here, right? What's her deal?
Her deal?
Her deal.
Not making them. I'd laugh at my own comment, but everyone knows there's no bigger joke than the prophet of profitability herself. Didn't you hear Helen's interview? That woman is the definition of humbuggery.
Humbuggery.
Anyone who gives her the time of day is a right fool. I mean, Spencer Woolrich has taken several of her productivity seminars, and look where it got him. Don't waste your time.
I don't know where it got him. Tell me about this Woolrich. Would he have any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you
mentioned his name earlier.
Cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
All right. Thanks for all the tips.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
Want to know about me? I mean, I'll let my reputation speak for me.
Then I guess we'll have to see if you find Helen's murderer, won't we?
Yep.
Myself, and all of the staff at the Grand Colonial, will be rooting for you, Inspector.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that's good. We spoke to you. Now, can I go to my room? I can go to my room. I can talk to the horny elevator.
What floor would you like to visit?
I want to go up to, there's multiple floors. Take me to the penthouse first.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Not sure why I'm in the finest seat. Paravati, what are you fucking doing up here? Let's throw down a big save for no particular reason. Everyone's up here.
Do you think it's strange that I kinda miss Ada?
I mean, you can go back to the ship. What we got here? Penthouse computer. Contact him. We could do that. Someone got out of here in a hurry. I want to see if there's any sort of, any clues up here. Any discrepancies? Free money? Have some complimentary money on the house. Dark matter. Man, I want more dark chocolate right now. I never was much of one for dark chocolate until recently because there it is.
Discrepancy detected nearby.
But now that it's like the only chocolate I can eat, I'm like, hell yeah, boy. Alright, what you got for me? You said beep beep beep. There it is. Where's the E? There it is.
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Why the hell is this in my room if it's hers? Are these anything? I don't want to disturb the scene now. Why is the underlighting here? Zoomers. That's why they want to be in this room. We got some fingerless gloves. Is that all that's here? Alright.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. That didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Alright, good. Bellamy. Alright. Subject grateful. Thank you for choosing the Eridano's atmospheric complex as your site for your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you're allying yourself with a revolution of leisure in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. Quentin Ludovico. Disappointed. They're really, really terse with their subjects, aren't they? Alright, this is from the Prophet of Profitability. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches of the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the ether wave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We both are cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. Leisure beverages are opposed to business beverages. That's right, like coffee. I'm disappointed, or what they call caffeinoids in this particular universe. I'm disappointed to discover that you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage with your characterization of my most recent seminar spearheading your project How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry as and I quote, a nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditors soon. Sincerely, the profitability person. Money can't buy happiness, but other lies we tell ourselves. A new seminar from the Prophet of Profitability. Can't buy happiness. That's something that people who don't have money, or who do have money, say. Anyway, Miss Bellamy, this is from Kincannon, Cedric Kincannon, who we've heard in passing. You're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the cereals. He's more of a, warm oats kind of guy. He doesn't like the cereals. Maybe that's why he never knows when I'm being played. Or when he's being played, excuse me. He still thinks that you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling that I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Best, Cedric. So he thinks she's here for another reason, huh? That's interesting. Guest advisories. Your safety is your responsibility. In light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial Hotel have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. Surcharge is non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for the death or dismemberment that occurs off of hotel grounds. Yeah, I was going to say, is that what it said? It was your responsibility. All right, Nito. Any other things in here? No. I don't want to touch anything since all this should be, you know, should be evidence, even though I stole her 25 bits. I wanted to see if she had any evidence in her pockets.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Alright. I mean, that's actually a pretty good line right there. You know, I still don't know why you hired me. I'm usually causing murders, not solving them.
I will be plain with you. I'd prefer not having to hire you at all. This matter should be resolved by Rizzo's security. But Cedric owns the land complexes, so we have a jurisdiction problem. Constable Keene encouraged us to hire a third-party freelancer. Right now, you're the best chance we have at resolving this incident and getting on with our affairs.
Alright. Relax. I've been solving the problems for two idiots who don't get along since Emerald Vale. It's true, I have. Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence. I'm not saying I'm not the best choice. So you're saying I'm not the best choice. Let's just go with this one. I've been solving problems for idiots.
Well, I appreciate your candor. Yes, let's go with that. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Alright. Well, I've got your lead. I can't tell you why, but I need access to the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end.
Fantastic.
There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
The spaceport, you say. I'll bear that in mind.
You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Alright, see you later. Take a look around this suite a little more. Max is having a drink. Yeah, it's not a bad room at all. I was gonna say, it has one bed for all of us, so it's gonna be one big cuddle puddle. I can't go in there. I gotta use this.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
Yes it was. I don't feel too strongly about it. Or I'm here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room.
Ah, someone focused on their work. I can absolutely respect that. We're terror rays of a fin, Inspector. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Alright, take me to the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh man,
You're
come on.
not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
We'll go there later then, I guess. Yeah, these two knuckleheads can come along. I was just thinking, actually, I might be able to use keyboard and mouse without the mouse escaping the window. I'll just have to do, like, some changes with how I do attacks. If I could pick out a new attack button, I could go ahead and not click the mouse. Pretty clever. Now I don't have to worry about clicking outside.
Ugh. I was thinking about going for a swim, but I don't want to come out stinking like a dead rat.
Don't worry, you're already there.
Plaza's currently closed to guests.
I'm just looking at some sprats. Wait, what? The mechanical contraption for propagating chemicals inserted above the pool. Someone has scratched a sentence into the filter's plating. Irian was here. Alright. Why did...
Timeline discrepancy detected. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
That's curious. Why would it be that way? Was it because the sprats were here? What's this? Lethal tilt head. What? Pool chemical required. Must obtain chlorine.
This SAM unit is not equipped with the Performance Pack Ball Boy Protocols. To purchase the Performance Pack Ball Boy Protocols, consult the parts manual under section 2G-4518.
Alright. Up, 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 up.
Heard, but we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Well, are you okay? You seem a little tightly wound.
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my comm place. There's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat-hucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
That's certainly interesting. Who is this missing person? I'm actually an inspector. I could take a look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
It's very suspicious. A few days? Why'd you wait until now to search for him?
It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Gotta pick your battles.
Yeah.
Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours, or at least yell for medical help. This guy, not a peep.
That's certainly interesting. All right. I'll look into it.
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
All right, sounds good. A new task for us. Nothing in the bin. All this stuff is not gratis. Pardon me. Up, 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 up. I do like what they've done with this little thing, so whenever you get next to a clue, it like lights up. Because otherwise, it would be a pain in the ass just to be looking through it all the time. That's unfortunate. Seems we've got some wee beasties around. Oh, we got some Mark II stuff now. So now we have Mark II pistols. It's good. We have someone getting eaten. We might as well take a look at that. Also, this is a good time for me to take a look at my settings. Controls. Let's see. What do I want to be my button that I hit things with? Key bindings. Use and interact. Attack. Here we go. Normally I'd use something like, I guess, E, but we're already using that for use. Reload, holster. I could probably use A. Let's go ahead and use A here. Alright, there we go. And if I want to holster something, I'll go ahead and use H. So let's go ahead and switch back. There we go. No A. Oh god damn, that hurts. Ow. Ow. Now I gotta remember how to heal. How do you heal? I completely forgot how to heal on keyboard. Yep.
Dispensing body bag.
Where the hell is Sam? Alright. Well, that worked out pretty well up until I got 8. So let's go ahead and... I think my controls are still going to be good. That's not stored on the quick save. But we can go ahead and see what my heal button was, since I'm fucking stupid. Inhaler is F. Alright. Idiot. So you can see that these particular enemies are a bit stronger than we're used to, which is kind of something I was a little afraid of. But we'll figure it out. We have the ordnance. Oh shit, we actually have some things back here too.
Vitals are in disarray.
They are. God damn it. Man, this is gonna be tough. Alright, everything's kicking my ass. Let's find a different... Maybe we just need to find a different way to assault this particular problem, right? Right? Maybe? Oh shit. What am I stuck on? God damn it, man. Jesus Christ. You know, this is one reason I was afraid to do the DLC, because everything is apparently going to kick my ass. We got a lot of free experience out of it. I would like to keep going, though. Okay, let's try being a little stealthy then. Maybe we can at least kill some people and run away like the Dickens. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Hiding.
Here they come.
How the hell did you see me? I was clearly hidden. Alright. I'm all doggies. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I don't think we can do this. I got an idea. It's gonna blow your mind. Let's go back across the bridge. It's like, Lethal, what are you gonna do? It's gonna be a crazy plan. But just, you know, stick with me a second. Here we're dying unceremoniously over and over again. So how could we not die over and over again? It's gonna say, I hear it. Here we go. Do you have anything better? You have some 29s? Also might want to get our good friend, what's-his-face with us. Ah, here we go. 41. For only, you know, 420 tickets. We'll go ahead and buy one of those. You don't have any better armors, though. That's kind of garbage. It's kind of real garbage. Oh well. We'll have to get this ugly-ass armor. Although I think ours is better. Stealth skills, dodge, defensive skills. I can't even remember what defensive skills even covers. Oh yeah, that all... You know what? Viewers are probably like, Letha, you're still in Max's clothes. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's put on a new fancy hat. There we go, looking good. Now maybe I won't die unceremoniously. We'll see, no promises. We should probably also get something for our little buddy, huh? We'll go ahead and buy this. Actually, what do you have as far as your armor there, Felix? Yeah, you can do better. You can do better. Buy you one of these, and we'll buy you... I don't really have any better hats. That's alright. You're not rented with a hat anyway. Here's your wacky armor. And you will have my old hat. That's just old hat. You know what? You're very right there, Beniri. We were dying very ceremoniously in our vicar rooms. Alright, let's leg it back over. We'll try this again. I'm anticipating success. Also, let me see if I can get a better key for this. Controls. Because I don't really like using R. Change this back to R. Can I change this to right-click is aim? I never block, so you know what? Chicken butt. Maybe I can right-click to win. Okay, that seems to work. We'll just right-click the swing.
Muting volume now.
Squish.
Neutralize and sanitize.
Ow, fuck. Nope. boss! I do like how Felix says, holy shit, you're fucking dead. Okay, so clearly, this appears to be over our pay grade at the moment. Very much over our pay grade. We need a few more levels. That's why it was giving us something like 71. I think you're supposed to be level 30 when you come here. So, yeah, it kind of fucking shows. We'll be back to solve this more later when we're not, you know, dying dying at all. Can't believe this shit. We'll go to not the Roseway. We'll go to Stella Bay. Or maybe to Phineas. We haven't seen Phineas's digs yet.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Up, 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 up. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Bring Vicamax with us.
Hello? Can you hear? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Uh-huh.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Alright, for what it's worth, I mean, I appreciate you pulling me out of Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Yeah, the nebulous chemicals of justice. Anyway, I want to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Let's see. Why are you hiding behind that? Well, obviously because he is a wanted man.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Alright, have you met my crew? Don't you ever leave the lab? I mean, obviously he has done that once.
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Yeah, I'm not talking about going out into space. I meant life outside work.
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right.
Uh-huh.
To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
They probably won't. They probably won't. Why are you so obsessed with these people?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Alright. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I don't get it. Don't try to be funny. You're bad. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Me nods. I know about that all too well. Here's our other science weapon, by the way.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I will. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. That's really all we have here. Just get a little news from Phineas, see what he's doing up here on his little secret asteroid, and get a shrink ray, which has some use, kind of, I guess. I didn't make much use of it in my first playthrough. Probably, I mean, I might be able to make use of it in this one, but that would, of course, kind of void my conduct, wouldn't it? Anyway.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, Dr.
You guys are flirting again, as one does. Let's go to Monarch. We'll probably land there eventually. Not yet.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
That's good. Your piloting skills that have to use a pre-programmed course. Also, those ads should be starting any moment now, so get ready for those as we descend. In fact, we will go ahead and call it early. Next time, we will go ahead and look at the Stellar Bay. We're not calling it for the broadcast, just for this particular hour, all right? We'll be back soon.